This is the Leominster's 2015 Summer Stroll. It's getting them words all mixed up. You saw the construction video, or setting up. You've seen the event. Unfortunately, it had to be muted because of copyright. Now you get to see my favorite part, the demolition of the event. And there's the Longsa Joe, or so I think that's how it's called, bike. It's still there. It'll be at every start of every event. What's left over of the artwork in front of the Christian Knife Center. There was something here, I don't remember what now. It's very busy, because as soon as I typically put the video for this together, it's time to come and do the demolition video. And this is all empty here. When I first came, it still looked pretty much alive. So I went a lap around the block, and we're at this point. The brick oven pizza slowly being put away. Here's the DPW making their rounds. Leftover pizza. There's the fun house. It's now closed. The bears are being put away in Central Flag and Gift. The other places are all packed up. No adults, no fare. What about those that are short? I'm not that short, but not exactly tall either. The ball pit, this is all closed off. You would never know anything was in front of Allen's. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely nothing now. Snow cones, dumping the ice on the ground. After all, ice is just water. Here's the thing that's usually last to go, the fried dough stand. That's kind of a project in itself. The snow cone machine going there. There's a bounce house. And while I was doing this, someone recognized me and waved hi, and I waved hi back. Might not have seen that. If you did, I did acknowledge the guy. Here's Dance to Swing. More like Packed to Go. I predict that you're going to be picking up and leaving soon. Oh, and look what we got here. We got police officers. And we got a street. And we got to cross the street. We still got flashing red lights, so we're safe. Of course, we still look because you never know. There was a band over here, and the band over here is no more. There's a vendor putting their tent away. No pun intended, but we got a whole new avenue to explore. Although it's actually a street. Soup Dogs is still here. It's the food places that take forever to go away. This is a lot of work involved. And over here we're going at this angle because there's actually room in the park. There's Williams Southern Soul. From this side, It looks like this might have been where Leominster Fire Department parked trucks to let kids explore them. They usually do that. Kind of a little up the street. There's nothing over here anymore. I mean, there was only one thing. And that was... oh, what was it? It was Pizzeria Uno in front of Subway's. I'm wondering if Pizzeria Uno had any real choice, because it's kind of funny that it's in front of another restaurant. Alright. This way now. The Avidia Bank thing. Let's take a look at it all finished. Even though the roads are still technically closed, there's still some traffic here and there that are allowed to roam the streets, primarily for the event itself. Yeah, this was pretty much finished when we looked at it, but now we get it up close and personal. Simply stated, don't need anything fancy. There's the Avidia Bank logo. Let's get the whole thing in if we can. There we go. Might get I might pause the video on a player and grab a still off that. It's one thing this camera, the Olympus Stylus TG850, and the Sony series can't do. Well, the Sony series can, but this can't, is grab a picture while recording video. Nothing here. Rye and Time. That's an entity in of itself, and they're doing business. Couldn't show this to you, but this is what it's officially billed as, the Summer Stroll International Festival, celebrating 100 years of Leominster signing that city charter to become a city. And we gotta move over because here comes a minivan. Again, part of the festivities, so yeah, we gotta move around a little bit. There's still one piece, should I say, of construction equipment sitting there waiting to be hauled off. It's funny how the Rollstone Bank and Trust sign looks on camera. It actually is a solid image. It just, you see the scanning. Oddly enough, it appears to be vertical. Alright, it's pretty dead and empty over here. Signs of what was. Funny thing was, they were only giving away water, which Fidelity Bank over there did. Before I started recording, they drove their little truck away. And we get a street sweeper, so over to this side we go. Bounce House Row, or Inflatable Row. Most of these were little skill games, all being put away. The big one that's in the middle, that was in the middle of the road, that one is surprisingly the one that's completely gone and away. And there's a cop on a motorcycle. See? Cop on a motorcycle. And the DJ that's over here, usually a band is over here, they're putting their stuff away. That's all there is this way. So what we do is, because we're on the opposite side of where we started, we head back and do another take on the way back to where we started and call it good. I forgot to point it out the first time, and I forgot again because of how weird everything was placed. The pony rides are gone. It's as if they never were there. That's how well they cleaned up. And here we come again, going this way as promised, although with a bit of overlap, because now outside of that there's almost no trace of anything ever happening. And sitting next to the sculpture, I don't think that's the smartest thing to do. The intent is not ill-willed, but one false move and you wreck a sculpture. And there's a policeman in an SUV. Just to vary things a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty much looking the same right now, so I'm just gonna take some time and walk around and then come back and see how it's going. Well, here's something I did not know about this, because it was kind of off the beaten path, but there were vendors inside the church as well as cold drinks and bathroom, as well as a raffle. Too bad missed that. There was nothing kind of pointing to it. So we'll come back and see what's going on where we said we were going to go. Alright, it's almost 45 minutes after the shutdown of the whole thing, and a police officer waved hello, and I did the same. That was off camera. As you can see, everything is gone except for what's predicted, because that's kind of a project in itself. The fun house, well, there's a lot of moving parts and all sorts of other things to deal with. Make sure it's all nice and secure and everything. Plus I got some inflatables to take care of as well. And just recently shuttered Gina's Fried Dough. They just finished getting everything done. I think this is the fastest they've ever done it. Haven't seen them pack up this quickly before. And as you can see, outside of the bike that's still way down yonder, and we're moving to the side ever so slowly, because there we go. There's the bike. The street sweeper is coming in again. And we came at a time that we get to see the fried dough stand go away. Here comes the street sweeper. Slowly coming through. Some of you that watch my videos like this stuff. So there you go. But this is the main event right here. Say goodbye to the fried dough stand. Or he's trying to go, and he can't. Well, he's pretty much ready to go. When the time comes, he's out of here. Now we can truly say that this thing has officially drawn to a close. Even if there's a couple signs still up. And that'll be it for this event. This is the teardown video. And this is Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.